Hello, I'm Harry Cotton, Senior Client Advisor at Cadro, and today we'll be looking at some of the pitfalls facing business owners as they plan for an exit. Later on in the series, we'll be looking at how you can position yourself for the best possible exit outcome, and importantly, how and when to assemble a team of expert advisors around you. So, pitfall number one is waiting too long to assemble the team of expert advisors around you. There's no magic number. So it'd be quite easy for me to say a year or 2 years, but actually the earlier you can start to assemble the team, the better. In terms of who you need, it's often a very difficult task to identify the different areas and the different skill sets you need to effectively navigate that exit. It's important they've done this before, and it's important they can learn from other experiences. It doesn't necessarily have to be within your sector, but it does certainly help if your exit is to private equity to work with a team of private equity specialists. But take your time to vet these people until you're really comfortable with them, comfortable with the processes, and you feel that they can add value to your team. So pitfall number two is thinking your business is worth X when perhaps it's worth Y. And this is an incredibly emotive topic because for the first time probably someone has put a figure in pounds or dollars on the sum total of the years and hard work you've put into growing that business. So there are a few things you're definitely going to want to do. One of them is to build strategies for the key areas of the business, be this finance, legal, marketing, or communications. And next is to understand how your business is valued in the market, and then to seek an expert third-party valuation. The valuation figure may depend on who values it and how they value that business, but critically, that might be a different price than you achieve on transaction. But being prepared, A, for that initial valuation figure, and B, fluctuations or swings in that is really important. And if you constrain yourself too narrowly on what you'll expect or what you'll accept for a sale, it may diminish the chances of you actually achieving a positive outcome in the whole from the exit. So mistake number three is not knowing your number. And by your number, I mean the figure you need in order to do whatever it is you want to do next. It's also about taking into account things like inflation, expected market returns, likely lifetime spending, likely movements in family situations, and critically protecting those around you. And that's why it's important to have a team of sophisticated professional advisors who can help map out a pathway to those objectives, and importantly, that your capital doesn't run out before you do. Pitfall number four is one that often surprises people, and that is to not be the company's MVP or most valuable person as you approach that sale. Whilst you've probably spent the last few years driving growth or even being the highest fee earner, it's really important as you approach the exit event to build a team around you so that at the point of valuation and at the point of exit, the business can continue to grow under its new acquirer. If you make the mistake of not approaching this early, an acquirer will identify that and it will adversely affect valuations. It also makes the journey of letting go from a personal and emotional perspective easier if you can manage that transition on your own timeline. So, as you approach an exit, minimise the business's reliance on you and create a leadership team that's able to grow and build on that legacy when the time for exit comes. And pitfall number five is trying to time the exit perfectly. Now, this is almost impossible. You'd be very, very lucky if you're able to time the market you're in perfectly and achieve the maximum possible valuation of the business. And it's important not to get hung up on getting this timing perfect. What you can do though, well in advance of that exit, is to prepare that team around you. So by being well prepared and having the right team of advisors around you, you can make sure you can take advantage of an opportunity when it presents itself and not necessarily hold out for what you think is the perfect outcome. So that wraps up 5 of the most common mistakes business owners face when planning for an exit. If you are considering an exit or planning for one, then please do get in touch. We'd be delighted to help and have plenty of experience guiding entrepreneurs through this journey.